Hey going big world, it's KJ Cool here, and I want to welcome you to the fake news, where we do little research. I mean, it's just our opinions, isn't it guys? Gosh, let's go.
Let's go, Pantosaurus. Well, big news. Instagram has taken down one of Booboo's pictures. Can you fathom it? That's big. That's actually big news because it's the first time a platform has recognized her not so healthy ways, and she is horrified. Well, it's just that they've added this new component to their community guidelines, and it's to do with eating disorders, and they will take down content that is identifying victims or survivors of self-injury. Bobo. So I thought, why don't I go and report one of her older pictures and see what happens? Because I thought this is a bit strange, because why didn't they just take her whole account? And it's because they have this new guideline. They can't take old stuff away as quickly, only the new stuff. So yeah, they just came back and said, nah, that content can't be taken down. And then next minute, Booboo's blocked me. How did she know? How did she know I reported her one of her old skanky beach flashing pictures? Like, seriously. I don't know. I just don't know what type of, pull this little lizard has. But anyway, look at one of her little fans put up on her. Iggy Booboo shared this. And she's like, oh, dang ya, I don't really get why either. Thank you so much. Sometimes I probably should just be quiet because I probably just make more of an idiot of myself. Oh, let's all feel sorry for Booboo. Oh, but I appreciate people like you that are deranged and believe everything I say. Have fun at primary school. Seriously, only kids could put stuff like this up. Or is it Booboo making posts about herself? Who'd know, man? It's a crazy, crazy world out there. It could be Debs. Everything I have no answer to, I'm just like, yeah, it's got to be Debs. Like when I get all those hate comments and they're just outrageous, I'm like, only a mother could have this much hate, honestly. Debs, chill the F out. Go to bed. Let's just take a moment to celebrate how awesome Instagram are to recognize the emaciated lizard is not gonna thrive no more. Sorry if you were getting into that celebration, but they'll copyright claim me if I play it for longer than 10 seconds. I have found how to play the music. Some are 5 seconds, some are 10. But anyway, I digress once again. But looking at her Instagram, there are way, way worse photos, which I feel proves my point that because it's a new guideline, they can't necessarily take the old ones that quickly. But now it's a new guideline and you keep putting that stuff up, they're going to be taken down to funk it down. Yeah. Put another one up, Iggy Boo Boo. Let's see what happens. But don't be wearing your big baggy jumpers because we'll be onto you. We want a real skimpy little bones for bits picture just to prove my point. Anyway, I call her a compulsive liar all the time. And it is for a very solid reason. A lot of you probably don't know, but I did criminology at university and I worked with the cops for a couple of months. And I actually was very fortunate to be in a program that we learned about how to spot liars. It was mainly for detectives that needed to quickly be able to work out their lies. Now, a lot of it is to do with their eye movements, but there's a lot to it, body language wise. Let's just have a look at a couple of the points because, Miss Iggy Booboo, she doesn't fly under my radar, and I want you guys to know what I know, so she can't be gaslighting the shiznit out of everyone. Once you have the knowledge, you can't go back. Just how it is, Iggy Booboo. So this was written by federal agents to let us in on their little dirty secrets, and a forensic psychologist. So we see changes in their breathing. Well, we see that a lot in Iggy. She does get quite uptight and her little shoulders raise and all the rest of it. There's 7 points here, but there's 2 points that are very huge in my opinion. So we're not going to go too much into the eye movement because that's very scientific. If you want to look it up, it's called NLP, neuro linguistic programming. Anyway, ask a completely unexpected question and see what their response is. Well, that happens a lot on her live streams, and she does get thrown off and she does trip out because she doesn't know how to answer it. So then, this is the big one. She goes into way too much detail. Always. Everything that she does and is called out for, the detail that she goes into is so very unnecessary. Like, I mean, I edited it 10 times and then I never even saw it. And I mean, I went and asked my mummy and she hadn't, all that BS that she carries on with. The repetition of certain phrases. That is a big one for Mrs. Boo Boo because she cannot think of a believable excuse. So she just keeps repeating herself. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like, it's nonstop. I can't see her feet moving, but she does wriggle a lot in her chair when these questions get hard hitting because she swivels the chair a fair bit and she won't look at the camera. She gets very evasive. But this one, getting defensive. Now, this is the big one because she gets so defensive when people call her out and she just turns the blame straight back onto us every time. That's gaslighting. And you know what? She is just so good at it. She does get quite frustrated too, like, it's just flashing my Hello Kitty underwears to 1 million people. Jeez, what's wrong with you people? Oh, gosh. So I hope I've just filled you in a tiny bit, but you can go and look into it yourself. She does it all, man. She's across all those things. Watch her now and just think about what I've spoken about and how she's on the ball. She gets 10 out of 10 for doing all 7 points. You go, girl. I mean, you got to remember, this little lady is not only protecting her awesome addiction that she's addicted to, and we all know addicts are the worst liars in the world. Secondly, there's so much cash money to be made. And if she ever admits to anything, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, they'll all just come down hard on her. That's why she's like, oh my God, I never even knew. Oh my God. You're getting worse and worse, Boo Boo. Seriously.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Yeah, you tell her, Kung Fu Hamster. You know where it's at. Let's look at her actual response to this Instagram post being deleted. She's in befuddlement, bewilderment, and all of them. She cannot even believe anybody would do this to her. Do they know who I am?
Guys, it's not showing for me. That's weird. Probably got taken down. I don't know why it would have. I mean, that's something I'll have to look into, guys. It's gone? That's weird. Alright, guys. Well, I don't know. That's something that, I'm gonna have to, look into. It didn't violate any rules, no. I mean, honestly, that's something that, if it got deleted, I don't know why it got deleted. It's a little stressful if it did on me, and I don't know. I don't know why it would have, because it didn't violate any guidelines. It wasn't any different than tons of other pictures that I post on Instagram. I posted it yesterday, and it was literally just a picture of me wearing a green dress.
Do you see her awesome technique? How she always looks at everything very closely. She never looks at the big picture. She always says things like, it's just me in a green dress, but you forgot to end the sentence. It's just me in a green dress, and I've got a really bad eating disorder, and it's against the rules on Instagram. That would be the whole sentence, but she always just leaves it. That's how gaslighting is. They just focus on one small point. There's a bigger picture here.
Girl. That it goes against community guidelines, but I don't see how it would, because it's, I don't know, guys. It's something that I guess I'll have to try to look into. But that's really kind of confusing to me, being completely honest. Because it is no different than so many other pictures that I post.
So weird and upsets me too.
Thanks, hamsters. Yeah, I don't want to, what does it say? It just says it goes against community guidelines. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'll post more about it. I don't know. But it's for now, I'm just gonna kind of try to get it figured out, because it's honestly really strange, just because the thing is, it's just a picture of me wearing a green dress. Some of you guys might have seen it yesterday, and I'm honestly just confused on why that picture would have got deleted, because I post so many other pictures that are similar, and It says their guidelines. It says like graphic violence, hate speech, harassment, and bullying, or nudity and sexual activity, which it doesn't have any of that in the picture. So that's where like I'm a little bit confused. It's just something. Why am I surprised? Why would I not be surprised, guys? It doesn't violate any of those things, so I don't know if it was a mistake. But it's just kind of something that I'm gonna have to look into, guys. I don't know if it's from people mass reporting, so it honestly kind of does freak me out a little bit. But I mean, I don't know. I'll just have to like look into it.
Oh, sorry, what did you just say, Iggy Boo Boo? I was mass reporting. Oh, God, you caught me out. Hey, guess what? The mass reporting doesn't work. I just proved it earlier in my video. Your older bloody pictures can't be reported. Every new one you put up, though, I guarantee it'll be reported because now we've got the new guidelines on the Instagram. You guys rock. You made my day yesterday, to be fair. I just want to bring up also the gorgeous Pastel Belle. She's got a way bigger channel than me. And I think she is the sweetest, loveliest girl, honestly. The way she does videos is nothing like me. She probably doesn't even like me because I'm too, you know, blunt. Can't like everyone, but I watch all her videos and she is by far the nicest and she gets attacked by Iggy Boo Boo the most. And I find this intriguing because I consider myself a little bit more sarcastic and all the rest of it, which I thought would affect her, Iggy Boo Boo. But Pastel Belle seems to affect her more so because she's very serious. This is very serious. And I like that. You need everything. You need to have a little bit of everything. This is big, guys. Big, 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 big. The thing is, YouTube took the video down and she was just blown away. She got help from even bigger YouTubers and got the video reinstated. Now that's big because in the court of law, there's something called a doctrine of precedent. And it means when something has happened before, the laws generally run along those points. Like if a case won on that point, then cases in the future will probably win on that point. So this is great news for all of us because Boo Boo can't be pulling out her take them down anymore because I think even YouTube's starting to recognize. I mean, if Instagram is, YouTube definitely is going to follow suit. It just takes a while sometimes. You know what? Liars and deceitful manipulators, they always get caught out. It can take a good while, but they always get caught out. And we all know where they end up. Yeah, you know it. Funky Town, where it's not a cool, funky music town. It's a stanky place where stanky people go that just talk stank out their mouth. You feel me? This is the first video I've ever seen of anybody sticking up for Iggy Boo Boo. And I reckon they paid him. I honestly do. Because he's like, my friend sent me a video the other day. Yeah, we know who your friend is. It's Debs. Come on, give me a break. This kid has no clue. Just listen to what he says about T channels. I'm not a T channel, actually. I'm a commentary channel. Thank you very much. And you're doing exactly the same, boy. What? But seriously, listen to what he says. It is the most outrageous thing I've ever heard because I only lasted about a minute into his video because I'm like, dude, go do some research. Don't just come in on Iggy Boo Boo 10 years in. This is a 10-year ongoing issue. Seriously, Pastel Belle's video was reinstated. You've got no leg to stand on. Ah, man. Debs, try harder next time. And by the way, I feel I can say whatever I want about Debs because she made herself known. She's in heaps of Iggy's earlier vids, making a fool of herself. She's the ultimate mean girl. Like, she's not a very nice person. And she taught Iggy Boo Boo the same. I mean, you can't help that. It just is what it is. So don't come at me saying I'm making fun of Boo Boo's mum because Boo Boo's mum has a lot to answer for, especially teaching an anorexic how to cook meatballs. I've still got that. Like, seriously, what are you thinking, lady? Take her to the goddamn hospital. Don't teach her how to make frickin' meatballs.
Right, what's going on, boys? Now, T channels. Some would say they're not wanted on the platform. They're like a B-Tech version of commentary channels, even though they're technically the same thing, but they don't brand themselves as that. They call themselves T channels. Now, one thing these T channels will tend to do that most commentary channels won't is go after mentally ill people. Gabby Hanna is a big contender of that, but there is also another person that they go after quite a lot. And who's that woman, you ask? Eugenia Cooney. So one of my friends brought this video to my attention the other day called Eugenia Cooney Just Stooped to a new low. Now you could be like, she's got herself in some controversy, maybe she's done something bad. No, she's going after her simply for being mentally ill. And the thing is, her viewers are all kids, so they're all in the comments agreeing with her, like, oh, I don't know why Eugenia's like this. Why is she like this? Why don't YouTube just ban her so she can get help? And that would be one of the most stupid things to happen, because, I mean, I'll explain it later in the video, but it'd just be stupid if that actually happened. So she made a video, pretty much. The whole video is about
So as you can see, he's a brainless fool. Man, Debs, you can pick him. You picked a teenage boy to talk about this, and you're saying that Pastel Belle's viewers are all kids? I don't think so. It's like on YouTube, everyone thinks by calling someone a kid is a diss. And it really isn't, because I'm a full-blown adult. And when someone says I'm younger than I am, I'm like, yeah. People always say, especially to me, oh, you're a kid, you act immature. Well, no, I'm just comical. And a lot of people think that if you are comical, you're immature. Those two things don't add up. I am a very clever lady. How dare you? But anyway, his main point being that we're all making fun of someone with a mental illness. Now, Debs mustn't have filled you in properly, because I don't know if you know this, but Iggy Booboo does not have a mental illness. And she definitely does not have an eating disorder. So, you have now offended the whole Cooney family. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Seriously, man, I know you were trying to stick up for it, but it's backfired big time. And it's because you are a kid. I can see your face. You're very young. You can come back at me and saying I'm old, I'm a kid, whatever. It's really water off a duck's back, because I am between 12 and 100 years old. Yeah, that's why it's good not showing your face, because we got a lot of very low IQs in this world, and they love to pick on the easiest thing, and that is someone's physical appearance, age. They're all lame. They're all low-flying bad disses. You gotta work harder, man. If you really want to make a good diss, age and someone's looks, blah, boring. Next. This little boy could also be one of her simping fans from Twitch. I don't know. I honestly think Debs paid him. I prefer to stick with that because it's funnier. Oh man. You know, Iggy Booboo's lies and everything are just falling apart daily. So they're just trying to do anything. Now that the video is reinstated and pictures have been taken off Insta, the shiznit is hitting the fan, and the Cooney clan are just fracking out, and no one's making fun of anyone with a mental illness, because nobody here has one, okay? She's the one with kids in her chat, not us. I have never had a kid message me or anything. I mean, I look at my analytics. I don't have any kids in that younger section between, 13 and 18. I don't have any. I would love to see her analytics. I think it would be the opposite. My age group is between 25 and 35. All the lovely mature people. I love you guys. Love you guys. And Doggo, one of my awesome followers, that was my cat, sent me this video about this boy. And I really, really appreciate it when you send me stuff, because I can't see everything. I'm also doing many other things in my life, but it really helps. So thanks, Doggo. You're my favorite dog in town. And you little cutie pies that stick up for me. I love that. It really makes my day. And someone wrote, I've forgotten your name. Anyway, you said on Twitter, appreciate, not hate. I like that. That's a really, really good statement. People should just appreciate we're all different, just how it is. And people like my stuff and people don't. I don't really care if you don't like it. You don't even need to let me know. It's all good. Sorry I've been laughing so much today. I just get, when I make boo-boo videos, I can't stop laughing because I actually can't believe I'm talking about stuff like this, because I feel like I'm taking goddamn crazy pills, man. Oh yeah, and I got to 5k subs. Thank you. I really appreciate this because, man, it was all just a dream. I never thought it would even happen. You guys rock. I'm going to bloody send all of you another 50 years of good vibes. That's it. All my subs, 5,000 subs. You're all getting another 50 years of good vibes. Woo! Nailed it. Nice. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to use all those little jazzy hands on all the jazzy buttons, because it makes one little koala pretty happy. You know, if you sub, please let me know. And you guys have been letting me know. Man, I've been sending some 50 years of vibes all day, every day lately. And it makes me so happy, because these days, getting 50 years of free good vibes is a bloody baggin'. Cheers, boys.
That's true, baby. Things ain't going like things should. It's all on you. It ain't all good. That's true. Things ain't going like things should. It's all on you. I don't care about what you think you see. The things you want to know when you look at me. God knows I done been through and paid my dues. Can't you try to figure? Knows this